After that, Ziyu said again, I know that more than half of the runaway groups in Tokyo and the surrounding areas are under your family's control, but you are very smart and did not let the Takahashi family directly control these runaways. The regiment, instead of using some distant relatives with foreign surnames, right? Aki said embarrassingly. That, Miss Sue, these runaway groups are indeed managed by our foreign relatives, but our Takahashi family has long since ignored this business. Ziyu snorted coldly. Mr. Takahashi, everyone is an adult. Don't think of me as a fool. The reason why this happened today and the reason your arm was scrapped is entirely because of your family. Tolerate the fate caused by the rampant group's nonsense. Aki Takahashi was speechless and wanted to refute, but he couldn't find a reason. Ziyu pointed to the girl and said to Aki, Mr. Takahashi, this lady has nothing to do with this matter. I hope you will not trouble her in the future. Can you make that sure? Aki Takahashi knew that he was wrong, and did not dare to offend Ziyu, so he nodded sadly. Miss Sue, please rest assured, I will never embarrass her in the future. At this time, Aki was already angry inside. He wanted to find a clue about the man from this girl, but he didn't expect that the girl didn't even know him. Aki knew in his heart that what the girl said was definitely not a lie, so he was afraid that it would not be so easy to find that man to settle accounts. However, what is more important right now is to send someone from the family to the hotel, and to the hospital with Ziyu and Jufei. Ziyu ignored Aki, who had abandoned his arms. Instead, he helped the Chinese girl put the guitar away, then gave the other party a business card, and said seriously, Girl, if anyone from now on dare to do what happened today, if you are in trouble, call me immediately. In addition, give my phone number to the person you trust most. If you are in trouble and can't call me in time, let the person you trust most call me. Ziyu's words are more for Aki. She knew that she would not stay in Japan for a long time at most. What if Aki waited for her to retaliate with this girl after she left Japan? Therefore, she must make Aki hesitate. With what she said just now, Aki would never provoke this girl again, because the energy of the Sue family was definitely not something they could contend. What's more, the Takahashi family is bent on reaching a cooperation with the Sue family, and he has said it all. If he dares to trouble this girl, it can only show that Aki is mentally retarded. Takahashi Aki naturally knew what Ziyu meant in his heart, and he was very uncomfortable because he couldn't come up with a depressed breath. However, no matter how uncomfortable, you have to endure it. As a result, he could only find a subordinate who could still make a call, and asked him to call home quickly. 10 minutes later, the Takahashi family brought dozens of cars. Headed by the head of the Takahashi family, Aki's father, Maki Takahashi. Before Maki Takahashi got out of the car, he was shocked by the tragic sight in front of him and could not speak. More than a dozen bodyguards were staggering everywhere, and traffic was even blocked because of them. His own son's face was swollen and half of his face was drawn. What's worse, his two arms had completely lost control, and he was shrugging pitifully. With a dark face, he apologized to Ziyu and Jufei first, and sent someone to send them and their entourage to the hotel. Arranged for the Sue family, he then ordered people to take his son and other people into the car and go to the hospital. On the way, Maki Takahashi asked Aki carefully about the whole process. After listening, he was even more speechless. After a while, he slapped the central armrest of the car fiercely, and shouted angrily, What AJ3RK? A foreigner dares to hurt my son and a dozen bodyguards in Tokyo. This is a trampling on the dignity of my family. Aki was also furious and choked and said, Father, you must find that man and kill him to avenge me. Takahashi nodded and said coldly, Don't worry, I will let the wind go and let people find out his whereabouts. Aki couldn't wait to say, Father, find him, I will kill him myself. Personally? Takahashi asked with a frown, Can you still kill with your hand? Ah. When Aki heard this, he cried and said, Then I will let someone tie a knife to the sole of my shoe. Anyway, I must kill him myself. Maki Takahashi nodded and said, But we can't be too fanciful about this matter. After all, we still have to discuss cooperation with the Sue family. If we want to find him in Tokyo and kill him, the Sue family will definitely have minor words in heart. Aki suddenly panicked. Dad, are you going to let the bastard off? Takahashi said coldly, don't worry, I will never let him go. I will let people find him first, and then let the top ninja of the family watch him secretly. No matter where he goes, he will follow him all the way. After the dust settles on our cooperation with the Su family, we will catch that guy and quietly bring him back to Tokyo, let you execute him yourself. Hearing this, Takahashi Aki really felt relieved. He can endure for a while for the cooperation between the clan and the Su clan, but he must not let him go. He was relieved to hear what his father said. As long as you can kill Charlie personally, you can wait a few more days. Moreover, he believed that to his top ninja, Charlie could never be an opponent. After Charlie left near the University of Tokyo, he went directly to Ichiro's home. He didn't know that at this moment, he was completely popular on short video app in Japan. Just now, someone who had something good taught him to the Mozu clan, and the video of him disposing of Aki was filmed and then uploaded to the short video app. This time, the whole of Japan was shocked. No one thought that a Chinese person could have such a strong strength. One person defeated almost 20 people in a row. It was incredible. What's more, what makes people even more unbelievable is that this person dared to do something on Aki on the streets of Tokyo. As Japan's top rich second generation and, who doesn't know Aki,